Hello everybody, welcome to The Geek's Handbag, coming to you from somewhere in the middle of nowhere. I hope you're all keeping well. So today I'm going to be taking a look at the new Doctor Who calendars for 2022 from Danilo. And here they are. So we got the official calendar with all the Doctors on. Then you got Doctor Who Flux with the Doctor, Yaz and Dan. The block calendar, which is always one of my favourites, this time Monsters and Aliens. And a little 2022 diary, which this year is something a little bit different. So let's start with the official calendar with all the Doctors on there, and it's a really nice cover. It is, however, starting to look a little bit crowded on there, isn't it? It is good to see the Fugitive Doctor on there though, and the War Doctor, and soon we're going to have to find space for a new Doctor. On the back of the calendar you can see all the different Doctors on all the different months, and it looks like it's going to be a very fun, colourful calendar, so let's get into it. So when you open it up on the first page, as you might expect, it's the first Doctor. Gripping his lapels, and that's a really nice picture of him there. Cool Cyberman and some Daleks, nice TARDIS picture and Gallifreyan symbol. Underneath him we actually get a full list of dates for 2022 from January through to December. And next up for January we've got the second Doctor with his flute. Got some scary yetis there. Ice Warrior looks cool. Jamie! And the 500 year diary, that's nice, they've included that. And underneath you've got plenty of room to write down any notes or important events you might have for each month. So moving on to February and the third Doctor, looking rather splendid there with his Sonic. That's actually my favourite Sonic, I love the third Doctor Sonic. Got Unit, the Master, Sarah Jane and Joe Grant. Then we've got the fourth Doctor with both Romanas, a Zygon, Leela, K9 and Davros, and I know purists amongst you will spot that it's a slightly later version of Davros, but I'm not going to worry about it. Then we've got Fluffy 5 with his big old celery stick. Adric, always nice to see him making an appearance in the calendar. Tegan and a very cool looking Cyberman. Then we've got old Sixie with Perry and the Rani, and Davros, he's popping up a lot. Then we've got the seventh Doctor. Oh, I absolutely love that picture of Sylve with the question mark umbrella, Daleks and Ace waiting to smash it to pieces with a baseball bat. Then we've got the 8th Doctor and the War Doctor together. That's a nice picture with the Moment Cube. Then up, it's the 9th Doctor with Rose, a Slovene and the Bad Wolf TARDIS. Then we've got the 10th Doctor with Donna, Martha, Weeping Angels and Ood and Wilf. Looking very cool there. And then we've got one of my favourites. I love Matt as the Doctor. It's the 11th Doctor with Amy and Rory, River Song, Weeping Angel. Yeah, looking good. Then we've got a very subdued looking 12th Doctor, looking a bit moody there with Bill and Missy and Davros again. And is that Rusty by any chance? And then finally it's the 13th Doctor and the Fugitive Doctor together. Poor old 13, she always has to seem to share a page, doesn't she? But at least it's not the 10th Doctor, and they look good together. Got the Kablam Man and a very startled looking Ryan there as well, and the Pating, of course. So that's a nice page to finish up the calendar. Next up, it's the block calendar, and I love the block calendar. This year we get Monsters and Aliens, and it says it also includes robots, allies and enemies, along with all the Doctors. And on the back we get a little preview of what you can expect, so Axons, Sea Devils, that kind of thing. And when you take it out, you fold over the cover and it makes up the stand, so you can pop it on your desk like that. So the joy of the block calendar is tearing off a page every day to see who's waiting for you, and there's a good mixture in this year's calendar with all the Doctors and monsters and various villains. So 13th Doctor, Boneless, 9th Doctor, up, the War Doctor, Ashad, Toclafane, Antibodies, Tasha Lem, Dalek Set, Colony Sarth, the 13th Doctor again, 12th Doctor, different picture, 11th Doctor, yeah, the Rani I just spotted there, love the Rani. The Pirate Captain, yeah, there's lots of different things, so it's really nice to have, there's the Watcher, it's a good one, really nice to have a variety of characters in this year's calendar. It's very colourful and vibrant, as you can see, so I'm really going to look forward to having this on my desk. And so, on to this year's little 2022 diary. And like I say, it is a little bit different this year. So, the last couple of years, they've used the TARDIS picture for the front and back covers, which is fine. But this time, it's been given a slightly animated feel to it. Almost looks slightly cartoony. If I bring in last year's diary for comparison, hopefully you can see what I mean. It is quite subtle, but whereas previously we've just had a photo of the TARDIS, this time they've tweaked it a little to give us something a little bit different. And it's not just the covers that's different, because last year the diary was full of 13th Doctor content like Ryan, and Yaz and Graham. But this year we get all the Doctors, and they're done in this kind of animated style, which I really like. So we've got the first Doctor and Susan and a Mondasian Cyberman. Then you got the second Doctor with an Ice Warrior. The third Doctor and Joe with a Sontaran. The fourth Doctor and K9 and Leela and a Dalek. Got the fifth Doctor with Davros and Tegan. The sixth Doctor with Perry and the Rani. The seventh Doctor with, it's got to be Ace, and that's a cool pick with him and the umbrella. And then the eighth Doctor and the War Doctor and the Moment Cube. Then we're on to the ninth Doctor, Eop and Rose and a Slovene, which is cool. The 10th Doctor and Martha with a Weeping Angel. The 11th Doctor with Amy and the Silence. The 12th Doctor with Bill and Missy. And then where's 13? It's Yiz with Yaz and Tim Shaw. And then finally we have the Fugitive Doctor with the Jadoon. So there's plenty of space inside to write in all your important dates, and it's a really nice little diary this year. And last but not least, we've got the Doctor Who Flux calendar with the Doctor, Yaz and Dan on the front there. And I have to say, I really like the artwork on this. I think it looks stunning. On the back you get a preview of all the pictures for all the months, and I can tell it's going to be a very colourful, eye-catching calendar. So let's dive straight in, and this is January, and you've got the 13th Doctor there with her trusty Sonic. That's a really nice picture of Jodie. And once again, underneath you've got lots of room to write in any important dates or events you may have. So for February, we've got a nice picture of Yaz. Then March, it's the Doctor and the TARDIS with a nice swirl effect around her. I really like that picture. Then we've got Dan. I was amazed how quickly I warmed to Dan's character, actually. I think John Bishop's been great in this series. Then we've got the Doctor holding out the Sonic, obviously ready to take a reading from it. Then the three of them together, the Doctor, Yaz and Dan. Dan's got his wok there, I notice, obviously ready to take out a Sontaran. Then the middle page is a big picture of the 13th Doctor. Then we've got for July the Doctor and the TARDIS. That's a nice pic. Then we've got Dan again, looking at something. What could it be? Probably a Sontaran. Nice picture of the Doctor with a bit more swirl effect. Then we've got Yaz and the TARDIS, more swirl effect for October. November is just the TARDIS on its own. I really like the 13th Doctor exterior TARDIS actually, the darker blue with the glowing windows, looks really nice. And then finally for December, we've got the Doctor, Dan and Yaz all together with the TARDIS, and that's a really nice picture to finish up the Doctor Who Flux calendar. So some lovely calendars from Danilo for 2022. The official calendar and Flux calendar retail for £9.99 each. I love the design of both of these. They're fun, vibrant and colourful, and they're sure to brighten up your wall. The block calendar is £10.99 and I love this one. I'm really looking forward to tearing off a page each day to see who's there. And finally, the little pocket diary with its lovely illustrations is a really nice addition this year and retails for £7.99. All of these and much more are available from Danilo.com, as well as all good retailers. So there you have it, some lovely calendars for Santa to pop down your chimney. Anyway, that's nearly it for me, but before I go, let me take this opportunity to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do check out The Geeks Handbag on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. And don't forget, I also do a weekly Doctor Who podcast with Gary that goes every Friday called The Big Blue Box Podcast, so do give that a listen. But until the next time, take care of yourselves. Bye bye!